Dear students, in this video we are going to see Unit 1 of Operating System subtopic 1.3 as per the curriculum part 2, that is MS-DOS and Unix operating system. Command line interface operating systems. So MS-DOS and Unix are both the examples of command line interface operating system. First we will see MS-DOS. In the early 1980s or early 1990s, the operating system that shipped with most PCs was a version of disk operating system created by Microsoft. MS-DOS is a single-user, single-tasking computer operating system that uses a command line interface. It is a disk operating system for IBM PC-compatible computers. In its day, it was easily the most popular operating system in the world. As with any other operating system, its function is to oversee the operation of the system by providing support for executing programs, controlling input-output devices, handling errors, and providing the user interfaces. MS-DOS is a disk-based, single-user, single-task operating system. These qualities makes it one of the easiest disk operating system to understand. Now you know that since it deals with the CLI, so you have to perform a particular, so if you want to perform any particular task, you have to type that particular command for performing a task. So that's why it is called as a single tasking computer operating system. History of MS-DOS version 1.2. It came in the year 1981. The original version of MS-DOS, it is called as original version. This was renamed version of QDOS, which had been purchased by upcoming company named as Microsoft. Next, version 1.25 came in the year 1982, and this added the support for double-sided disk. Previously, the disk had to be turned over to use the other side. Version 2.0 in 1983, this added support for IBM's 10 MB hard disk directories and double density 5.25 floppy disk with capacity of 320 KB. Next was the version 2.11 in the year 1983, then 3.0 in 1984, 3.1 in 1984, which supported where the network support was added. The main function of DOS, it translates the command issued by the user in the format that is understood by the computer to execute it. Also, error message in the format for the user to understand it. And in DOS, the commands are executed by the command line interpreter by translating them into the system call. Then it manages the disk files, allocate the system resources according to the requirement. DOS provides features essential to control hardware devices such as keyboards, screens, disk devices, printers, modems, and programs. So this is how the MS-DOS command line interface looks like, where you have to type the command for performing a specific task. Next is the Unix operating system. Unix operating system was born in the late 1960s. It originally began as one of the main projects led by Ken Thomason of Bell Labs and has since grown to become the most widely used operating system. It is the command line interface based operating system. The Unix shell, which is a program that provides command line interface. It accepts the command as the input from the user, interprets them, and executes them. POSIX, that is the portable operating system interface for Unix, through which user communicates with the system. A popular Unix operating system can also be called as a popular multi-user multitasking operating system. Then a large number of applications can run on a Unix operating system. It requires less resource intensives. This is the architecture of Unix operating system. Where Unix is called as the layered operating system. It consists of hardware, kernel, shell, and applications and utilities. Kernel. It is nothing but the core of Linux-based operating system. It virtualizes the common hardware resources of computer to provide each process with its virtual resources. It is also responsible for preventing and mitigating the conflicts between different processes. So if you see, there are different types of kernels which are available: monolithic kernel, hybrid kernel, exokernel, microkernel, system libraries. It is special types of functions that are used to implement the functionality of operating system. Shell is nothing but an interface to the kernel which hides the complexity of the kernel's function from the user, and it takes the command from the user and executes the kernel function. Hardware layer, this layer consists all peripheral devices like RAM, HDD and CPU. And last part is the system utility. It provides the functionalities of operating system to the user. So this is the Unix terminal which looks like this way. The features and capability of Unix operating system: multi-user accessing, multitasking, portability, processes, communication. So multi-user accessing means multiple users can work on the system simultaneously by connecting through a point known as terminal. Multitasking, it provides the facility to run multiple programs or processes by multiple user on one of the system. Portability, it provides flexibility to be used on multiple hardware architecture. And processes means files, those are called as collection of data created by the user. So it can include documents, some kind of programming instructions, etc. So processes are nothing but the execution of the programs or files. And communication, user communicates with the system using the shell. So this operating system also obeys some kind of TCP/IP protocols. It also provides easy maintenance of the files, and it provides a wide variety of tools for software development and software maintenance. It is a very popular use desktop computers, laptop, mainframes and other computing hardwares. Thank you.